for years.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Josh. This is your host, Dickhead.
This is your host, Dickhead.
Also known as DJ. What his government name? David Griffey.
Ooh.
What his full name? David J.
Ooh.
His social number is.
Saucy. Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is our talk show. Don't forget that we have audio versions on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasting needs. Also, it's January, which is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Yes,
Don't
it
forget
is.
it's January.
And, right, don't forget it's January. You know,
First month of the year.
Them stoners out there, they might forget. As such, our fundraiser for this month is the Foundation of Women's Cancer. And the link will be down below as always. Thank you for joining us. Now,
See you guys
back to
next
Josh.
week.
See you guys next week.
And DJ with
Just
the...
do the end. That's the bit everybody likes.
And there's DJ.
You know.
What's DJ with the weather?
The DJ with the weather. It's raining sideways. Yeah.
Florida weather.
Florida weather. On other news,
It's cold.
a gorilla, a 500-pound gorilla was molested, and Josh now has to call all of his exes to make sure they're okay.
No, it wasn't a silverback.
It wasn't a silverback. Also, don't forget we do 2 episodes a week on Tuesday between the hours of 10
Why does
a.m.
it sound like you're ending the show?
Because I'm running through everything real quick.
No, it's the ending.
It's the end. Just doing the end right now. Yeah.
Please play this back at the end so I don't have to do it.
So I don't have to
Can
do
you
it
do a
all
rewind?
over again. Please, for the love of God.
We have a fuck my life.
Oh, do we have a fucking... Oh. Because I'm running through everything real quick.
Hello, welcome to the show. My name is DJ, and
That's all we have. Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
don't forget to like and subscribe so we get paid.
People are like,
Clicks.
do we really just... It's the end already?
Best show ever. Woo! Everyone claps. So today my daughter would rather make payments on a payment plan for a $2,000 Gucci purse. Fuck my life.
So today, your daughter would rather make payments...
On a payment plan for a $2,000 Gucci purse. Yet she refuses to move out, get a place on her own, or chip in for rent. She's 29.
Oh, I'd have sold her purse.
Still make her make
I'd have been like,
payments.
see, it's worth $2,000.
Still make her make payments
That's
on
right.
it.
Now you know what fucking debt is.
I believe that's
Yeah.
her own mother's fault for letting her get that far.
You know.
Because my mom would have kicked me out.
Oh,
long
you're
ago.
gonna blame it on the mother, not the father. And
I don't
just
think- I don't think
solely on the
I don't think the father's
woman
in the picture.
woman's side of the. Oh, that's even worse. Just assume there is no father because of her mom can't hold down a man because of all that fuck shit. Wow, Josh, I really don't know how I hang out in a room with you
You just
and
really
have
want to attack me just
conversations.
for no fucking reason, or
You just
read the thing. You think any father would let their fucking daughter, 29 years old, live in their house for free and not pay?
It's not me. Read the fucking thing. Don't just blame it on me.
Do you think your dad would let you live at 29? Go, I'm gonna make payments on this
a
remote
Gucci
control
purse,
car
you know?
and not pay you rent, motherfucker.
Probably. He'd figure out a way. He's like, well, you're going to go work in the body shop then for free for 5 years.
He figures it out. This one does
know,
nothing.
Apparently. Are we just here to attack me today? Yes. It's my sole purpose of coming in here and sitting
Oh, I
here.
feel like it.
So
You're
I
having
could-
a bad 3 days. Let's air out your dirty laundry.
Is this a bad, dirty laundry?
It's a common thing for gossip.
Oh, that's what they call it, is dirty laundry. See, I never got that.
No,
Right?
air out
Like,
your dirty laundry online.
like, bitch, some people don't have dryers, you unthoughtful bitch.
It's
Right.
fine. That's why you have a
You know?
son.
That's like, let's bring up the, it's like, oh, it's a Karen. My mother was named Karen. She was a nice woman. She didn't do any complaining, wasn't in other people's business. She
But
was
sadly, she passed.
she was oh yeah.
And
she's-
Karens were ruined after
and
that.
then, yeah, Karen's
She wasn't there to guide them.
just went downhill, man. Everyone's like, fuck Karen's. Like, whoa, like I just,
I think it's just a common white girl name.
it's Karen. It was back in the 80s,
Maybe back
but
in,
I don't think
those
nobody's
are the ones that are complaining.
nobody's actually named their daughters Karen.
Well,
Right?
not after this
That's like
guy.
that's like when's the last time you ran into a Hitler? Right? It's still a fucking name,
I
right?
wonder if it's a common name.
It probably
Like
not.
Obama. McLovin.
Did you say like Obama or McLovin?
No,
Is that what you said?
was it Muhammad? It's like the most common name.
Muhammad? Muhammad. Was he a cow? Muhammad. Oh, Jesus Christ. So earlier I saw that 500-pound gorilla.
Hitler is the most uncommon name, especially since World War II.
I'm sure
it
it
is
was.
not unheard of, though. In the 2010 census, recorded fewer than 100 people across the U.S. who have it. And 133 people still spell it Hitler.
I want you to imagine this, right? You're 4 years old, right? You're just learning how to spell your name. Your name is Hitler.
But it's with two
Right,
T's.
and it's 2020, right? You're getting right into that cusp of learning how to spell your name. Your name's Hitler, right? You've got at least another 2 or 3 years before people tell you why that's fucked up, right? So you're just like
Let's hope he doesn't start in a marching band.
right. And you don't get those little comments because you know
goes in like...
the teachers freaking out, right? Because like. Because you know how, like, even when we were in school, teachers said things that didn't make any sense to us.
Not at all.
Right? Because we didn't get the joke.
It was like watching Cosby.
You
or
know?
something.
Right. You know?
I don't get it.
The teachers would say things and we just wouldn't have any idea what they were actually saying.
Whatever, Miss Donovan.
You know? Right. Because it didn't make any sense. But to them, they were, just saying real fucked up. It's like Ren and Stimpy, right? You remember watching Ren and Stimpy then?
The nice kid show.
Right. And then going back now and being like, well...
After MTV.
Put the fucking brakes on, because this is not a child's television show.
Oh no, what's it called? Had a couple in there. What was it? Sesame Street. Not like a fucked up joke.
Sesame Street.
Not like an essential thing, but it was like. What are you doing? Oh, changing lighting. But it was
changing the. Can you do that? Is that how that?
Auto lighting.
Oh.
But it was like, how do I look, Bert, with your eyes? You're just like, you son of a bitch.
You know. That's like it was funny as hell, right? Jana's kids were saying yeet all the time.
Yeet.
Right? And
yeet.
That's like the, I guess to throw something out a window, you yeeted it.
You yeet it.
Right? And Kim asked me, she goes, what is that? And I'm like, oh man, that's like that skeet. You know, that's what the kids call it today. That's what the kids call it, skeeting. So there's like, you can't. I just told the kid, you can't say that. It's bad. It was good because that yeet shit was stupid.
I can't imagine being a teacher now and watching like your freaking third grade people come in and talking all these fucking dumbass shit, like talking all the lingo that you see on TikTok or something. You're like, what are you doing? I'm dabbing. What the fuck's a dab?
That's like,
why you speak properly?
Don't talk about it, be about it, Miss Kershaw. I was like, excuse me? I will be about it and I will send your little ass to the principal. I'm like,
I have rights, you can't do nothing.
I'll beat your ass all the way to the principal. Bro, I saw one. It's like
my mom said you're sad because you're divorced.
The teacher broke up the fight, right? And like they were separated, right? But the one kid walked up and literally just punched the teacher. Didn't even hit the other kid. Oh yeah, just decked the teacher right in the mouth. And she just looked and smacked the shit out of him.
Oh yeah.
I was like, ooh, bitch, get him. Like,
not today.
No, fuck no. I remember as a kid, if I'd have smacked my teacher in the face, the ass whooping that would have ensued by the teacher,
the principal,
and the principal,
cop,
the cop, right? Cop would have tackled me, and Officer Dono, he was a big old cop, boy.
I don't know. I think if you smacked the teacher, it would have been into next week.
No, see, if I smacked the teacher wouldn't have remembered. Right? She'd have forgotten. She'd have had amnesia. Bitch probably wouldn't have remembered her name. Miss who?
I think she... In fact, we remember you all her life.
Never fucking forget that day, DJ.
That third grader who was 5'10" smacked.
Changed her life.
Thought he was a substitute at first when he came to approach me.
Changed that bitch's life.
Do you know that freaking stupid thing now? So say your kid's in school and some kid walks up and punches your kid, so your kid decks and lays him out, and your kid gets suspended.
Oh yeah.
You're just like,
Mm-hmm.
He hit you first? Yeah. What's the problem?
Bro, when I got jumped by the high schoolers down the road,
Yeah, that was...
right, I got suspended because they couldn't suspend the high schoolers that didn't go to that school.
Does that make any sense?
No.
So if you were in a meeting with the principal and they said that you're suspending your kid because he fought back, what would you say to them?
Huh?
What would you tell the principal?
Well, the principal would probably catch an ass whooping.
He might catch you hands?
Right? So after, when he fights back, right?
I'm gonna prove a point.
I'm gonna be like, see, you fought back, right? You didn't just let me sit there and kick the shit out of you, right? That's stupid.
You just smack him, open him, and smack him.
Oh,
What was it in the Power Rangers when he smacked Bulk?
Yeah.
He's like, did you just smack me?
Oh man, it was great. It's like, yeah, funny, wasn't it?
I'll do it every fucking day.
Oh man, to me,
not even
like,
a punch, a smack.
if you I have a big fucking hand, right? I don't got a tiny hand. Like, look to the size of my face. Like, that's a big fucking hand, okay? Because I got a big face, right?
That's a good slap.
So like,
You're getting cross.
oh yeah, I'm getting the cheek, the ear, the fucking eyeball, like
maybe the ear.
everything.
Gonna be ringing.
Oh, for days. It may never stop ringing. Like, it may ring for the rest of your life. You know?
How dare you not teach kids not to fight back if they get hit first?
That shit always drove me nuts. Oh,
My
you're
mom
not supposed to.
My mom
you're not-
said, don't pick a fight. Don't bully people. But if someone hits you, defend yourself.
Right.
Always taught that.
Sort of what Tom used to say. Don't pick no fights. But if somebody tries to fight you, you better finish it.
Bro, you saw that one video, they're trying to pick up the ESC kid who was big?
Yeah.
And the skinny kid kept hitting him and he fucking powerbombed his ass.
Fucking
Right on his fucking shoulder.
Oh, destroyed.
Everyone's like, why would he do that? Like, oh, he was tired of it.
That's it. Like,
He was tired of that little jet coming up and smacking him in the face.
That's the thing that always drove me nuts. It's like, oh, why would he go crazy and fucking powerbomb a kid on his
that little jet
head?
thought he was hard.
Right? Like, how many days did he fuck with that dude until that happened?
That was it.
Right? And
Kid tried to walk away.
That's not what they talk about. Right?
They talk about the freaking Coolidge strength of the kid that picked him up.
Right. They don't talk about,
where he slammed
why did the kid go
hard.
into the school and shoot up the whole school? The kid's parents must not have did, this, or must not have did that. And it's like, well, bitch, it's hard being in school.
It is.
Okay, you got a motherfucker down your throat every day.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
shit you see in movies where they're like knocking trays out of your hand. That's real life shit. That's every day. It don't just stop because the movie stopped.
Yeah, but it goes that far because of the stupid tolerance shit. The kids don't have a chance to defend themselves because if they do, they get in trouble. They're getting told if you defend yourself. So now you're not going to go tell on them because you both get suspended. Right. And if you fight them, you both get suspended.
You punch me in the face, I'm not going to run and go tell
a teacher,
Mrs. Who the fuck's it? Because when I turn my back to go tell, I'm going to get punched again. Yeah. And then after I tell,
you're in trouble.
When he gets back, I'm going to get punched again.
And you're in trouble.
Right? And I'm in trouble.
So now you're at home wondering why the hell am I in trouble?
Right, when I did what I was
you're
told.
like, all right, I got you. And
because all they got to go is, oh, well, he hit me too. Well, but that's not true.
Well, no. They say if you're involved in a fight, even if you don't hit back, if you're involved in the fight, you get suspended.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense.
My point exactly. They tried to tell that to Brian. He went back out and whooped their asses.
I was right.
That's why I'm like, you're suspending my son. He didn't fight back. It doesn't matter. So walk down and fucking text the kid.
I mean,
said now suspend me.
Right now, at least I deserve it.
But that's it.
Like, that's just insane.
But you need to give kids a chance to stick up to their bullies without being consequences.
I'm not saying you got to let it Cobra Kai. Where
no,
the kids are,
not that.
One of the
we're the teachers.
Right, no again,
no teachers.
It don't matter, right?
Yeah, they find a way.
The whole school knew fucking karate. I don't think it mattered how big the teacher was, because they probably still would have whooped the teacher's ass.
Like, hey, stop, Clink.
That's right. I saw one of the teachers turn around and leave because they're like, fuck, we're not getting into. That's it. Call the police. Like,
I don't get paid for this.
That's right. fuck, just let him fight it out until it's done.
Or that one when they were picking on the blind kid and the jock came and beat all their asses, and then he still got in trouble. I mean, they're like messing with him and stuff, going like this to his face, and I can't walk up and just wham.
Oh yeah.
How do you like it?
Yeah,
He's on the ground fucking twitching.
That's why I got in trouble a lot, because I wasn't about it. Like
That guy's a hero. And they never fucking suspend him.
He's a hero, but heroes normally get punished for, think of the Avengers and then them having to turn around.
He hit that kid so hard that kid
Civil
was
War.
twitching on the ground. He didn't know what the hell happened to him.
I bet you didn't go picking on no blind kids ever again. It's a very valuable lesson. I'm just saying, like at that point, it's like you're teaching a lesson. No
one was stopping it, so I had to step in. I bet he didn't even get in trouble at home.
Who, the one who got his ass kicked?
The one that beat the kid up for picking on a blind kid.
Oh no, probably not. We got any news over there?
Yeah, a zookeeper was arrested.
I was looking for news, but I don't see any.
Oh, he should have heard about this recently, but it happened a couple of years ago. So he wanted to talk about it. So a man was arrested for sexually assaulting a gorilla in the zoo in 2018. He gave it a sedative.
See, now once you started telling me something, right? Like I feel like if you're like, if your cojones are big enough to go into a silverback gorilla's
no, he gave him a sedative first.
Right. Which, yeah, you did.
I want them gorilla
right? Because now that I'm thinking about it, it's like a 500-pound gorilla would effectively rip your fucking arm off and beat you with it.
Right? Sexually assault you.
Right. And if like you went in there trying to do some fuck shit to a gorilla,
that man thought it out in his head.
Probably a good thing too. Like
grabbed a sedative, fed it to the freaking gorilla, and he was like, "I'm gonna get in this cage with him."
I'd have just locked the door, right, so he couldn't got out. So when the gorilla like woke up and realized what the fuck was going on, right?
That's a service.
Like, all right, well you're there now, and put like a piece of wood in between the door.
If he didn't give the right amount of sedative.
It just killed the gorilla.
No, the gorilla just wakes up.
just
mid thrust.
Gorilla's head just turns and he fucking bites, And the worst part is everybody talks about the arm strength of a gorilla because they're fucking
their jaw.
They're jacked, but their jaw and stuff is like an alligator's. Yeah, they will crush your skull in a single bite.
Which is even worse. You know what comes next? They learn how to use tools.
Right.
So now they're gonna grab something and beat you with it.
Oh, I'd grab this stick. Oh no.
Because he wanted to bash his skull.
Because he was gonna bash your fucking face in. He's never gonna feel that way again.
He will not be a victim.
Nah, that's not gonna happen twice. Like
he heard what happened in 2015 to that gorilla. Harambe, okay? He's not having it.
Harambe. It's Harambe.
He's not getting shot.
That ain't happening to him ever again. That's
some sick shit.
Like,
why would you want? There was that picture going around a couple of years ago, like a good-looking gorilla. And it's the way he posed for the camera, and it's like, well, it is a pretty good-looking gorilla. I wonder why this is that gorilla. Like, and the guy's like, man, that's a good-looking gorilla.
That's a really great-looking. You know what? That gorilla.
I want you. I need you. We can do this the easy way.
See, I watch your show all the time.
Mr. Gorilla.
I knows your name. Chris Hansen.
I call it Chris Hansen.
I calls you Chris Hansen. I'm not here for no kid's booty. I'm here for man's butt.
And that guy was there for a gorilla butt.
Oh, man. It's just... Now, you can bring them police and cameras in and whatever you want to. I don't care.
They can watch.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Oh, I see. You want to do the hard way. Was he mandated?
Did I break your camera or mine?
Mine.
See, I told you not to be hitting the desk like a child.
But was he court ordered to go to therapy?
I would have been.
We need to know why you want gorilla butt.
Why? So why do you want gorilla butt?
In other news, Black Panther and Wakanda Forever production can't catch a break. They keep shutting down due to Corona.
Who did? So they're not doing.
I don't know the plot. I don't know if the sister takes. I don't know.
That's
They
just
keep getting shut
insane.
down, so I don't know if there is a plot.
So apparently, there's going to be a biopic of Weird Al Yankovic on Roku, and Daniel Radcliffe is going to play Weird Al.
Harry
Radcliffe?
Potter?
I guess is that Harry Potter's real name?
Yeah.
I just know him as Harry Potter, so it probably would have been better if. You know, there was another thing he was in. What was it, like the Fun Doctor or something?
Who?
The kid who played Harry Potter.
I forgot what he was in. He was a goat. He became a goat.
A goat?
Yeah, a goat. The
Like,
movie. He got turned into like a goat.
Oh. But yeah, no. So I don't like. They're doing a lot of tributes to Bob Saget too.
Are there?
Yeah.
They're playing.
America's Funniest Home Video did. They brought the 20th anniversary back from from his, because he was on AFK for almost 20 years. You know, and I was looking back at it, it's like it was crazy just how long he ran on that show.
Yeah.
You know. And then between that and Full House,
he couldn't cuss for 20 years.
Well, I mean, and then you think about it, it's like that dude never left that set, because that Full House was right next door.
Yeah.
Right. That's why he was on.
He was the first Steve Harvey.
Right, and
Steve Harvey like 4 jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Bill.
I mean, all 4 of Steve Harvey's jobs are like right on like the same alley. So he just walks. He basically walks down.
He takes the call.
Okay, well, but you understand what I'm saying? He's in the Steve Harvey show. Then he's Family Feud. Then, you know,
Little Big Shark. So
right. You know, he's just like, oh, I got to go do this one today, and then has got to take weeks off to travel places, fucking hitting up jets. And I saw something the other day. He's like, I ain't leave shit to my kids. Me and their mom spent 85% of the money I make, and I'm gonna leave 15% of that shit to.
Well, he did
it.
They all went to college. He paid for it.
Right.
And when they got out, they paid 6 months of their rent where they wanted to live, and said, after that, you're on your own.
Right. Figure it out.
Yeah, and he left. And he said all of them figured it out.
That's right. Well, you know the crazy.
They all got jobs. They all.
Yeah, the crazy thing.
But one of his daughters is dating Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, well.
Ellen's like, shows him a picture. And he's just sitting there, her daughter's on his lap, and Steve's like, I never seen that picture. Makes me feel uncomfortable.
I thought the funniest one was when she scared him, and he's like, Ellen, I'm gonna curse on your show. I'm gonna curse on your show.
They'll bring animals on him.
Nice.
Man, I am from the hood. Do not bring that animal near me. But, they're also playing Betty White's 100th anniversary documentary in theaters.
Yeah, a lot of Betty White stuff's all over the streaming services now.
Well, they're playing it in theaters.
Is it Golden Girls? Golden Girls is literally almost on Peacock, Hulu. It was
everywhere. On TV Land, so whoever owns TV Land.
Yeah. So all the seasons of that's up funny. There.
I remember watching as a kid with my mom.
A few documentaries.
Oh, she did the animal thing.
It was just like when Stan Lee died.
Oh.
There's a lot of.
Where is it? I hear Betty White challenge sees animal rescue groups flooded with donations.
Yeah. Probably more donations than they fucking know what to do with right now. Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe plays Weird Al.
That's crazy.
New biopic. That'll be funny to see.
What are they doing? A life? Like the life of Weird Al?
It says biopic, so I don't like. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be like a documentary or something. You know.
On Roku?
Yeah, that's what it says.
The Weird Al Yankovic story.
You know.
It's kind of like the what's it called story? Howard Stern, but cleaner.
Right. Well, Howard Stern was a daytime talk show like
radio thing.
right, radio host. He was right.
He didn't want to be. He didn't want to be censored.
Because at the time you had people like Bob and Tom. You know, you have people like Elvis or Duran, who's he's still on the air today.
WRMF.
Right. Every morning between like fucking 5 and 11, they're on the air working. You know.
And then they do a podcast afterwards. For
right.
Fucking 4 hours.
Well, I think that's Gandhi and one of the other ones.
Virginia and WRMF.
Yeah, you got used to have Bob and Tom. Was
Bob and Tom,
and the Gator, yeah, till that went under, but
Well, Weird Al is mainly known for making parody songs.
He basically takes the beat and the essence.
But he asked permission because it'd be copyright infringement.
Right, you get fucked right away.
Like he went and asked Coolio for Gangster Paradise to make Amish Paradise.
Right, yeah.
He asked Madonna to do like a surgeon.
That's my favorite one too. Like I like when I have music and I get I'll get the Weird Al version,
White and Nerdy,
and then I'll get the actual song, right? So I'll get like Gangster Paradise, and then Weird Al's or Amish Paradise.
What's it called? Eat It. So Beat It. Trapped in the Drive-Thru. He did a 14-minute song based on Trapped in the Closet by R. Kelly.
You know what else a lot of people are talking about, which I'm glad that Pete Davidson's getting noticed. Like he's finally doing things.
Apparently, Kanye West starting him in a song.
That's because Pete Davis is dating Kanye's ex-wife, right?
Pete Davidson's living in was living in a freaking baseball stadium.
Yeah. Now he's.
I watched the whole thing with Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg.
Now he's living in Kanye West's house.
Is he?
But
Kanye West is crazy.
I mean, what?
But on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, Pete Davidson responded to him. But he's so funny.
Well,
what back can you say?
It says right here, he's like, I don't even feel threatened. I think it's funny, right? Because realistically, what the fuck is Kanye West
thinks it's totally hilarious.
What is Kanye West gonna do? Like, once you hit a certain level of fame, you can't do shit. You can't do nothing.
And no offense, you're not gangster anymore. You've been out of gangster life.
Right. Well, it's Kanye West. He was never gangster to begin with. But still, it's like I
don't know why you're mad at Pete. You should be mad at Kim.
Right? Like, it's not Pete's fault.
Yeah.
Like, right. Think about it this way:
Pete is as confused as you.
Right. You'd be mad at any man in the world right now because Kim Kardashian. If Kim Kardashian, most men, because I can't say I do Kim. Like, I don't know. He
was just hanging out with Machine Gun Kelly, and then
that's right.
He's dead.
Right, and he was just there, and Kim Kardashian's like, "Oh well, it's time, Pete," and he's like, "All right,
No, it happens all the time. They do a skit with him on Saturday Night Live. And next thing another day, it happened with Ariana Grande too.
That funny duck face motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
He really
put God save him from that crash just so I can beat Pete Davidson's ass. That's what Kanye wrote. But according to sources, Pete is unfazed by the diss. Pete thinks it's totally hilarious.
Probably
not just that. He thinks the whole tabloid drama with him is hilarious. He loves it. It's funny to him. The press wants to know his every move all of a sudden.
Are you looking at the same thing?
I'm looking at the Steve Harvey show.
Oh, okay, because I got funniest dad films after that, and then it asked me what the funniest internet film, or like TikTok or whatever, and it's Have You Checked Your Butthole guy. Yeah.
Have you checked your butthole?
Apparently people love that this year. But again, you can't be mad at Pete, right? Like, you're not going to pass up a chance to do a Kardashian.
Well, over the weekend, he got to spend his 4-year-old's birthday, who just had a birthday. Because I guess Kim was trying to take the kids, or not let him see him.
Why? Why would you?
Because he's crazy.
Who Kanye West crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Kim Kardashian is the picture of mental stability.
Oh, no, at the time, because remember the whole thing with when he was running for president, and he's like, I almost committed suicide. It was a whole bunch of shit that he was saying on stage.
Again, right?
Well, no, I'm saying she was trying to, I guess.
I don't know too many people who haven't tried to commit suicide. That's just first. People get
But
sad.
Pete has yet to be introduced to Kim's kids. So
Okay.
she's trying to live like she's a teen mom.
I mean, Pete Davis probably preferred it that way. He's like, come touch the pee-pee, Kim.
Remember like when
Keep
Ashton
the,
Kutcher was dating Demi Moore after Bruce Willis?
I'd have been like,
That was that whole awkward thing.
I'd have been like, Kim, why are you trying to keep your kids from Kanye? Right? You need a babysitter. Send him to go see Kanye West. I'm sure he got plenty of babysitters. Right?
Go send him to the stadium.
Right? Like, I just don't understand rich people and like, when it comes to like rich people problems and your children, right? Like,
It's
you
the
know,
same problems.
but it makes no sense. It's not the same problems, right? Because like me and you, right? If you have a child, all right, babysitters are expensive.
Yeah.
Well, you're rich, so you should have the best babysitters, right? You shouldn't have
not
like
a babysitter. It's a nanny.
Do you hear yourself?
Yeah, they have nannies.
Do you hear yourself? Yeah, they got nannies and butlers and motherfuckers they can pay to be loyal and do the job properly, right?
Remember what
I
you
don't
called-
gotta go grocery shopping. Fucking the nanny goes and picks that shit up.
Yeah, they don't pay their own bills.
I don't gotta I don't gotta pay none of the bills. I got an accountant.
Yeah,
That
They
motherfucker.
don't look at their bills.
You know.
That's why they get freaking robbed.
He right. That's why they get robbed.
You trust some accounting guy. You know, like how you not know your bills?
See, that's the
And other people are buying estates or buying art for you. Like,
yeah. No, that's crazy. Like me, I'm like, no, I'm gonna
and then
go
you're like
ahead.
Pepper Potts over here, and your assistant has all your information because you don't want to. You're too busy.
Could basically fucking end you tomorrow. Like you. I remember do you even know your social security number? He's like 4.
4?
She's like, no, there's
8 more numbers.
8 more numbers. You know.
Machine Gun Kelly says that he designed Megan Fox's engagement ring so it would hurt if she ever takes it off. Motherfucker crazy.
Yeah, got to go and get that bitch cut off.
You're never leaving me. Bro, Megan, I remember this. The whole story. She left her husband and her kids to go date Machine Gun Kelly.
You know, my whole thing is like, you know, if
That
my
shit's
wife
crazy.
wants to go do something, I don't stop her, right? Like, go have fun, go hang out, you know, go be with your friends, work hard, play, you know, because she, like I said, she works hard, she takes care of things. I don't really go like, hey, don't do that, right? Now I try to tell her, hey, be safe, right? Like if you go to the store, wear your mask, right? Wash your fucking hands, you know, stuff like that. Hey, if you drive, put your seatbelt on, you know.
Don't do your makeup. Like
Right, don't do your makeup while you're driving.
It almost killed Josh.
But you know what? That's women, right? Because all the time I'll be driving down the road and bitches driving down the road. You know, it's not just her, right? The girls do that when they're driving. They got the mirror down. They're doing the makeup. They're, you know, and like I've seen her doing the makeup while I'm driving. I was like, I know she's closing the one eye, right? So now you got one eye closed, trying to draw on it.
Nope.
Drive down. Oh, it's craziness.
Yeah, but don't you think like the celebrities' mental health is in worse cases than regular people?
You know, that's like Robin Williams was a comedian.
Yeah.
You know, and he still killed himself. You know, I heard Dave Chappelle say this shit. He's like, that was a happy motherfucker, and he still hung himself. Right?
Well,
No, I
the
don't.
guy from Linkin Park killed himself.
Right, the guy from Linkin Park.
Mac Miller.
You know, these people were happy motherfuckers, and that's what happened. You know, and it's like, so it was like,
And they have time. Not time. They have the resources to go see. They can bring a doctor to the house.
right, you know.
But again, is therapy telling them the truth? Is people telling them the truth around them? Or
It's like, hey, here's $6 million.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like, I
fine.
can't imagine, like again, with the paparazzi up your ass all the time, the stress of making a movie if you're a movie star,
See, I don't think the
or
paparazzi
even
would
family. Like if people are not arguing about money in a relationship, it's time.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? It's
Right,
usually
right.
those are the two biggest things that people argue in a relationship.
Hey, we don't
Money and
spend
time.
enough time. Hey, there's not enough money.
Enough money, yeah. It's usually the what was it? Which show we always watch on TV that they always mad at the cop because he's always at work, but she's at this nice fucking house.
Right. It was
It's always like, but it's always like in every sitcom.
Yeah.
Like every kind of thing. The guy's just trying to do his job.
Just trying to
you're
work.
addicted to your. It was even in Criminal Minds with the blonde-headed woman. She's
Right,
like, you're always at work because he has to travel
Right.
to do the profiling.
I was like, well, you know.
Like I went to school. I went to fucking the FBI Academy.
Right,
like,
to
what do you think
this.
what's gonna happen?
You know.
I'm the best in my field.
Right.
Or even doctors. Like how? Like. It's
Oh,
just,
man.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm assuming it's the same thing. I think they make up for it because they take months off after they make a movie. Most of the time.
Did you hear about that sign language lady getting fucking caught again?
What's that usually? Oh, the one freaking who came into the who
she
was it hired herself at that one.
Yeah, like
convention?
she
Well, we talked about this once.
Yeah, I think but I think it happened again a few months ago.
Did you not check your application?
You know, like
when you apply for a job you're not supposed to be at. Adam was with us when we did that.
I thought about it the other day, and I'm like,
she's in the news again.
I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna create an application, and you know,
what is it from the guy? Have you ever seen that? So what was it?
You know,
what's that one show? And the guy's a
because that's like
art thief.
That's like when they ask you about your high school diploma, or
they never ask.
Or no, but they ask if you have one.
You just say yes.
Right, you just say yes. You're like, yeah.
What is that? What is that one show?
Sure.
With the art thief.
Yeah.
And he's Neil Caffrey. That's the name.
Like White Collar.
Yeah, but he makes his own application. Like he always finds a way to. What is that? Who she is?
Yeah. It just.
Like remember, you can only find an apartment within a mile range, and now he's in a billionaire's house.
You remember we did that thing on the one kid that was fucking pretending to be a doctor.
He was back in the news.
You know, and was just. So I'm like, you know what? Like as I'm thinking about it, I started out small, right? Like with my resume, I'm like, okay, we put high school diploma. I put head of security over here, you know, which basically I was doing everything but paying people. I was doing Angel's complete fucking job, right? Like there was nothing he did that I didn't. Yeah. I hired, fired, brought people on, trained them how to be a nonviolent, you know, bouncer in the club, stuff like that. So, which was more than he ever did.
Well, the first time this lady it was in 2017. Tampa police spokesman on fake sign language.
I mean,
he was arrested.
Fuck. Really, it's what your skills are once they get there, if they like you or not.
Well, no, they had the other doctor because he was smuggling money. The fake doctor guy, I guess he got out on probation. He got a job in a warehouse, and he was smuggling. The guy's
He had
money.
fake diplomas on the wall, so he looked legit.
But after that, he got probation, and he started working in a warehouse. And he got arrested again because he was smuggling money.
I'm just saying, I was honestly thinking about it. I'm like, how do you even check if someone
She got to the police department. She was on the news when they were doing the freaking thing.
But that's what I mean. Like, how do you? Who's like, hey, can you show me some sign language? And she did some stuff with her hands, and
she just walked in.
She's
like, okay.
She's.
Say with the chin. You go, My niece knows sign language.
Fucking flipped you the bird, you know.
You know sign language?
I'm just saying, that's crazy, right?
Who hired her? Where's HR?
Where's HR?
Like,
you are fired.
Checks to work for the police.
Right.
Like, it wasn't. What's his name's brother took 2 months just to work for the police doing mechanical work on their cars.
Who's supposed to be checking this stuff out? And it's just getting by.
The police department. I mean, like the background check, everything like that. And he was in the army.
Right.
Working on diesel trucks. It still took 2 months to get to work on cars. This lady just walks and starts signing.
Just. Yep. Oh, I'm your sign
language.
And
no one caught on.
Nobody knew a goddamn thing until somebody who was deaf was like, huh?
They're going to murder us all.
Yeah. What's going on? I don't think this is right. Started texting.
Like you told me no one in that room took sign language as a second language, realizes she's not.
No, because if they did, why would they need to hire a sign
you just take
translator?
College for fun. You just sit there watching the police chief give her thing, and you see the lady going, that's not right. Someone should say something.
Like, don't get me wrong. I know like certain words in sign language. So that's not to keep up, but I'd be able to look at it and be like, no, that's not right.
That's not this.
Not
not the word for
He
that.
definitely said that word, and that is not how you sign that word.
She's
okay,
cussing up there.
that's right. She said, "Go fuck your mother," and that is definitely not what he said.
That is not right.
You know.
So Britney Spears is in the news.
Again? Oh, that's because of her sister.
She sends Jamie Lynn Spears cease and desist letter over outrageous book claims.
Yeah.
Free Britney.
So right. So what was happening was she's, of course, her sister's out promoting her new book and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But she's saying shit that she's like, oh, you find all this out in the book. And you know how they do, right? It's like, oh, well, she may be an axe murderer, right? I guess you'll have to read my book and find out.
Yeah, OJ did that. Saying, if I did kill her, read and find out.
That's right. I'll let you know there. Right. And he's just trying to promote books and stuff like that.
He wrote a book called If I Killed Her.
But Britney Spears is like just getting to a place where she's able to fucking defend herself again. Right?
He did. OJ wrote Simpson wrote a book called If I Did It.
If I Did It. Is that...
He explains if he did it, how he would kill her. Because you can't get tried.
If I was going to kill that bitch, this is how I'd have done it.
After he got acquitted, because you can't get tried for the same twice.
Oh, then he was just like, I killed that bitch.
He wrote a book going, If I Did It. And then he was arrested for trying to steal his own shit.
I remember that from the...
He got robbed. He was robbing someone that had his,
No,
jersey or something.
It was a museum. It was a bunch of his shit. It was
his stuff.
It was his stuff,
but it was given away.
But it was right. It was technically somebody else owned it at the time, so it made it theft. Like if
yeah, no, I got it.
Right,
It's like I own a whole bunch of Michael Jackson stuff, and then his estate comes and tries to rob me or something.
Right, and then Michael Jackson comes and tries to rob you.
Comes back from the dead, yeah.
Right, but you understand what I'm saying,
It's like, give me my shit back.
Right.
No. It's like you walking into a bookstore trying to steal your own book.
Right. You can't do that.
But it's mine.
It's my book. I just needed a copy to show this bitch.
You gave it away.
That's right.
Cardi B's in the news.
Sir, be like everybody else and pay the $3.49 for your
fucked up book.
Your fucked up book that nobody wants.
Hank Moody. It always reminds me of Californication.
Hank Moody. Cardi
B's in the news. She pledges to pay funeral costs for the Bronx fire victims.
I'm not even. That's cool, but I don't even I know who Cardi B is, but I don't know who Cardi B is.
She sung that WAP song, I think.
Oh, this is in that WAP song, I think. Opinions read to me unscientifical, but funny dinosaur gives little kids smart advice. How do dinosaurs say goodbye? They don't. They're fucking dinosaurs, you dweeb.
Dragon Ball Heroes promo ends its last Big Bang mission.
Thank God. There's so much Dragon Ball fan art and stuff like that right now floating around. The problem is like a lot of these younger generations, they're really good at drawing. So they just draw, and now it's different.
Oh,
because
that's what it is.
Now you don't have to use pen and paper. You can just fucking take, right, and put it on the screen and draw something. What was that? That's a lot of feedback. And then, was that, Evie, was that you?
No, I just realized what the hell they're talking about. The Dragon Ball Heroes is ending.
It's super. They don't ever want to come back.
Well, no, they have that new movie coming out. Dragon Ball Superhero.
Dragon Ball Superhero.
You didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, it came out on Goku Day. It's Red Ribbon's back, and they made it like a superhero type android.
Red Ribbon Army, yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know. Oh, what's his Star Trek Universal News? Discovery, Storage, New World. Gets season 2. So Star Trek really hasn't done a lot that I've been into,
Not really.
Right, like I liked the original Star Trek with Captain Picard, Professor X.
Yeah.
I liked him. I liked Shatner. I watched, Shatner.
He went to space.
Right. I even, See, and a lot of it like played right into each other and stuff like that. But when Picard came out, oh man, I was all over that.
That was 90. The Next Generation, right?
No, Picard was just done 2 years ago. Just before
Picard.
Picard. That's just, just him, the captain.
Well, they had the other people.
Well, it had, other people here and there, but
Because that's what we really want to see.
right.
Most of the time when you see stuff like that, you want the East. Wow, 1987, The Next Generation came out.
Yeah.
But that's when people really want to see.
Is the old
like No Way Home kind of shit. They want to see Easter eggs.
7 of 9.
Like we watched
Data.
I watched the new Power Rangers when it came out. It's Morphin Time and Go Power Rangers.
Oh man, fucking the fucking new Power Rangers, the ones that you were talking about.
Yeah.
That one pissed me off so bad because I still wanted to see Goldar, fucking Goldar, right? That stupid fox face. Like if you wanted to, so they made him a little bit more badass in one of the new Dino Charges or whatever. Goldar he was
he looked like a plush doll.
Sort of, yeah. He always looked like a plush doll.
Like, okay, again, we didn't cosplay Goldar. That was more suit.
Right.
I know. But this one was more animated.
Right, and it, and then you fucked up the Zords.
Oh my god!
Because even if you wanted to go,
the Mastodon did not look like a Mastodon.
No, it wasn't a Mastodon. It was some type of worm thing with 6 arms. Like, I don't know how many times they had seen right. Because they probably gave it to like some fucking. It was
Saban.
I don't know who. You're right, but I'm talking about the director was probably who's that guy? With the twist, it was probably that guy, M. Night Shyamalan.
Well, it's not even him. It's who wrote it. I mean, who greenlighted it?
Right, but like, at what point did the nerd working on the CGI go and say, hey, maybe I should fix this so it looks right? Like they bullied Sonic into existence.
We should have bullied.
Power. No, Power Rangers fans just like, fuck yeah, Power Rangers, let's do it.
No, like I like the idea of more of a mid-teenager audience than way to go, guys.
Oh man,
you get what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, let's do this. Like we're older now.
Like I went back and watched Ooze.
Ooze still was better.
And I was like, wow, that's a good fucking Power Ranger movie right there. Right? I'm like,
good storyline.
Did you see him spin kick the shit out of that dude? That was great. He spun 1,200 times and
they try to do the whole. We're not gonna mark to the end, and then.
Right.
We gotta be a team, and like, okay, I get that. It's a cool storyline. Everything else, I even like the idea of how Rita wasn't some old bag in the moon. Like she came down and goes, "I'll fucking kill you."
How right? Like how the fuck?
I like that.
Yeah.
Like I always got mad when Rita's like, "I'm gonna take over the world, but only in Angel Grove." That's it. I'm gonna keep
I always
attacking
felt
when
like
they
she
live.
just couldn't get right. I'm not gonna try to attack any place else.
Has she ever heard of divide and conquer?
Right. I'm gonna
down.
send 5 monsters to Angel Grove. Why don't you send 5 monsters to 5 different places on Earth?
So they have to separate.
Right. See how well they do their giant Zord thing
there.
Then, right?
See that Sabertooth, they're like,
right, and just get kicked the fuck over.
Right, and then Lord Zed comes in. He's like, I'm stronger at Zords. Oh my god, they have backup.
Right.
Again, let's only attack Angel Grove.
Look, they can only make 5 Zords. Well, because the one time they attacked the moon, it really fucked the Power Rangers up. They were like, "Oh my god, you didn't come to us. What the fuck?"
Oh shit.
How are we supposed to?
They have Divatox calling Rita. Like, oh, how do I do with the Power Rangers?
Click.
What does that have to do with Power Rangers?
I remember when it was the fucking not Divatox, but the machine one.
Oh, the Machine Empire.
Yeah, I couldn't. It was
Turbo?
Right, it was the King, the fucking.
Yeah, it's Turbo.
Was it Turbo?
Zeo.
It was Zeo, right? It was the King, the King's wife,
left.
And the little kid.
Zed left.
Right. They were living in that fucking Studebaker, the motorhome on the moon. And you're like, how the fuck are these motherfuckers? Where did they even? How'd they get that there? Right, like. Yeah, and then it was a Goldar and the fucking.
Oh, they got stuck on Earth.
The
brother-in-law.
The brother-in-law, right? The one made of a skeleton who looked like
Rito.
an army dude.
Rito.
Yeah.
They lost their memories and they were made to Bulk and Skull.
Right. It was. Oh man.
And then they got their memory back.
It was great. The original, like, it's hard to mess with the classics, you know?
It was good stories. It's just now you can't stand a dialogue.
No,
because it's so,
you know,
what I always call softcore porn.
Fuck, why do they have to transform for 5 minutes? And it only got worse as they went on.
The dialogue, the dialogue. So, like, and then it's like, you never saw their parents. They're, like, old enough to go fucking buy cigarettes.
Right, right.
And then, like, they always disappeared. Like, no one put together, even United Bulk and Skull, when you hear...
Hey, Miss Frizzle, you didn't notice 5 teenagers left the room all at the same time?
Like,
how the fuck? That never happened. No, there's not a hall pass for 5 of you, one at a time.
We got Billy that can fucking work at MIT.
Right, Billy.
Not only did he make cell phone watches, he made them teleport, too.
He can fucking...
And work on swords.
Right, completely work on swords.
Like, he should got it at MIT.
He definitely just built a whole bunch of Zords and shit with Zordon and them.
He brought Zordon back from a different dimension.
Yeah, so like I don't even know what they were trying to do.
Power Ranger crap. And they were so cocky. They put the end Tommy, Mr. Oliver, Tommy. Like they're gonna make a second one. Okay.
Hey, you better leave Dino Thunder alone.
Dino Thunder was great. Aren't you a little
I
old?
loved, yeah. Bitch talk shit and then immediately got kicked in the mouth.
He was 30. He's 50 now.
You know. And he still beat his own ass again.
His own ass.
In every form.
That man took over.
You saw the android started to sweat when he turned into the Green Ranger. That's when he knew he was fucked.
Oh.
Yeah. He
don't have a master morpher.
He knew he was in goddamn trouble when he said Green Ranger power. I knew he was in fucking trouble.
That's it. Bring it out.
Yeah. No, I just beat his ass with that fucking dagger.
Beat his ass.
And for the record, okay, Tommy didn't use that dagger to fight.
No.
There was very few times that he pulled that dagger out to whoop your ass.
He threw it at someone once.
Right. He threw it, but he never really, like, it wasn't, one of his close-up weapons. He didn't start really using his side dagger and stuff until it became Zaba,
Zaba's talking to him.
Right, well, because Zaba was talking to him, and it was a sword, so it was his primary weapon.
Imagine what Jason was going through.
And when he slashed Buddy across the face with that dagger, I'm like, oh, you are fucked.
When he gave up his power, he gave his shield and the dagger to Jason. Jason's like, yeah, I'm the leader now. And he comes back as the White Ranger, and he's like, fuck, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah, I don't need none of that shit.
Hey, you can keep your dagger. I would talking saber.
Yeah.
You got Jason's like, I got my own sword. He's so do I.
I kind of feel bad for the guy who played the Red Ranger, if you think about it.
Jason Snotley.
Right, because there's probably like assholes out there who meet him and just like, how does it feel not to be Jason David Frank? Right. Like
to the kids, you gotta imagine you were the first Red Ranger they saw because they didn't have Super Sentai. So American kids, you shut down the freeway.
If I could sit down,
for people to come see you, and he just comes in.
If I could sit down and
last time I checked, no mother was calling Foss kids when you left.
Just right. If I could sit down and just honestly 5 minutes, nobody around, just talk to JDF, right, and just ask him these questions that he probably could not answer in front of bro. There's
come in and take that man's thunder.
Bro, there's no cameras in here. Okay, there's no recording devices. I want to ask you about the traffic. Okay, I want to ask you, has anyone ever asked him why you're around? How does it feel not to be you? Right. And then you just came and because after that it was never that way. Right? It was always the Red Ranger, and then there was some sort of the Sixth Ranger was badass,
more powerful,
but he still wasn't the leader. No. Right? The Red Ranger was still the leader.
He wasn't JDF.
Right. And then even
bro, you've been in Forever Red. And he's like, who called us here? And it was Tommy.
He was
and
head
Tommy
of all the
just
Reds.
Comes. And then we're waiting on someone else. And they try to make Jason's thing holy shit, it's Jason.
Yeah.
But Tommy's already there.
Tommy's already there. Nobody cares.
He's the one that brought everyone together.
Nobody. I mean, don't get me
wrong. I'm the original Red Ranger.
right. You know, I always loved the original Red Ranger, right? Because when the show started, he was your. That's right. He was your dude. You know, he was your karate expert.
Fucking Tommy came and whooped all their asses.
Now I did. They did kind of have like a co-captain.
They said they were
type relationship.
Well, you know, for the the dialogue, like, come on, Tommy, you can fight with us now. And he's like, are you sure? Right. And he's like, yeah. But after that, you can tell they bump heads. You know, and they had to go on that one mission together to like work together to get something. And he gave him his shield and he gave him his sword, and that's how they got along.
I don't need your sword. I'm the Green Ranger. I don't need shit.
Fine. He has to like sit back and be like, yeah, I'm not stronger than you.
See, that's why we went to go meet JDF and not the Red Ranger, because he'd just been talking shit the whole time. Right?
You know, I heard when the Tommy left that kids refused to go to school.
How was traffic? You know, how does it feel not to be Jason David Frank? You know, that's when I got punched out by a Red Ranger.
We look at Zordon and be like, bro, how can you do Jason dirty like that? He's so like, dirty. What? You brought Tommy back to be the leader. Like, right in front of you. You didn't even ask.
All right, I'm done with
Jason didn't even know there was, like, a new leadership position opening.
He didn't realize he was training his replacement.
All they know is that the command center shut down and y'all disappeared. Damn. Like, at the worst time.
We didn't know we was getting an awesome Ranger. Right.
The most power Ranger. You ready? The most powerful Ranger yet.
I mean, again, the Green Ranger. You definitely kicked the shit out of 5 Rangers and a Zord. I
used some of my essence to make this Ranger.
I straight gave him the power. This motherfucker's He-Man right here. Like, yeah. All right. You know what? I'm done with you.
But good news: 20 elementary schools will give books to students this summer.
Fuck those elementary schools.
Fuck them kids.
No, just like, why are you going to send us home with some video games, you cheap bitch?
No, books. But they need to learn.
Eye-hand coordination. Get good. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget we have audio versions on Anchor FM, Apple Podcasts. Oh, I forgot one. And Spotify. And wherever you get your podcast, you do not agree with?
Oh no, it's Rena's South Florida principal appeals firing over Holocaust comment to the Florida Supreme Court. Sorry.
Also, it is January for another 12 days.
The 19th.
31 days. Yeah, 12 days.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say 20 something.
22 days. Also, the fundraiser for this month is the Foundation of Women's Cancer.
We also going to say, watch out for falling iguanas.
Apparently.
Because of the cold weather, they fall from trees.
My neighbors just shoot them out of the sky, so they don't get time to fall from the tree.
Out of the sky?
Yeah, I saw one of the neighbors shooting at fucking the iguanas the other day. So I'm just like,
outside, you're just outside smoking.
Yeah, I'm just trying to live my life peacefully.
And you're pink.
And I hear thud as 2 giant iguanas fall from the top of a tree all the way to the ground.
Maybe because it was cold.
No. The guy walked out and put his foot on it and shot it in the back of the head.
With a BB gun?
Yeah, execution style. I was like, all right. And I didn't want none, so I threw my cigarette out and went back inside. Like, I don't want him to mistake me for an iguana and shoot me.
Not the car I was looking for.
No, fuck no.
This is not where I parked.
This is not where I was trying to gather sun. So, thanks for watching.
We have shows on Tuesday mornings between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. and Wednesday afternoons between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m.
See, I do it so often, he don't even know how to end the show. Go ahead, run the end, Josh. Do it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
No, what about the...
We already did it.
Yeah, but you can try.
No, you already did it.
We have audio versions on Anchor FM,
Spotify, and Apple Podcast. I know, I wrote it.
Yeah, but then you got it wherever you get your podcasting needs.
That I don't care.
It's not that hard.
That's your thing.
But if you practice.
So if you stay tuned, we'll see you guys next week.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.